there is a lot of discussion here about volatility and what it means for a manager like yourself.
Yeah, so there is a lot, particularly in bond markets, that's quite pronounced. And I think the real reason for that is that we are at the precipice of the economic landscape changing and people really wondering whether we're going to have a recession and what type of landing we're going to have. And I think until we get more certainty around that, we should expect that to be the continued backdrop for investing.
Why don't you think we have a little bit more certainty around that? I mean, it's 5 percentage points of hikes. It's been more than a year and a half.
Yeah.
The data's there. If you're dependent on it, what are you seeing?
Yeah, well, I think there's 100% certainty we're going to have a recession because that's the way the world works. It's just the timing, right? Yeah. When it happens is the harder thing to call. But at TCW, our view is that we are going to have a medium to hard landing, and I'll unpack that a little bit as to why we think that's the case. The first is that we really have had 15 years of uninterrupted expansion, just a little blip during COVID. And the longer the recovery, kind of the more excess we have to work out of the system. And something we look at a lot on our team is M2. And you know, if you looked at what it did during COVID, it went all the way up, right? If you just look at a chart of that. And then we all told ourselves the nice story that that was going to be transitory, drive transitory inflation. And that obviously turned out not to be the case. And it's come down dramatically back to the bottom of the chart. And I think the nice story to tell ourselves is that we're going to get a soft landing, but we don't think that's the reality. We think it's going to be a little tougher than that.